shortage of dumb people doing really stupid things. Welcome to another edition of Idiotology with Lynch and Taco. 1011 WJRR. Bunch of frickin' idiots.
Taco, I'm thinking we just skip the appetizer and go straight for the main entree here.
Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. Got to be a Florida man. He's got to be a Florida man.
All right, let's head to Flagler County, Beverly Beach. Deputies in Flagler County arrested a man who was sleeping in his van down by the river.
Stop.
Actually, no, the van was on Beverly Beach after they say they found they were spotted this Wesley Winters, who's 53 years old, sleeping in his van, parked outside of a home along North Ocean Shore Boulevard. Police say Winters had been arrested for aggravated battery and was under a no-contact order for the person who lived in the house. Okay,
okay.
Got one of those deals going on. He's not supposed to be there, but he's there outside sleeping in his van.
I was thinking about sleeping in a van outside of a house. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If it's a house where there's crazy stuff going on, yeah.
Okay, so the sleeping part in the van, okay, whatever. It was what was in the van that really has old Wesley in a bit of trouble. That would be the sea turtle eggs on the floorboard and the plethora of drugs throughout the van.
Yes. It all starts with the sea turtle eggs.
Next thing you know, you're on fentanyl.
And the drugs. I know what I'll do. Pat, you got to be in the mindset that you're all methed out, methed up. I know what I'll do. I'll surgically open up these sea turtle eggs, load them with meth, and say, I found these eggs on the side of the road and was returning them to the beach. Officer?
Let me just ask this, and it just kind of occurred to me here. I can speak as a native Floridian, which you are as well.
Yeah. What?
If you really want to piss people off who are from this state,
mess with sea turtles.
Bingo.
Yeah. I know if you're from a different country where you like turtle soup and different things like that, to each his own. You don't mess with the sea turtles.
From a very young age, all of us were born and raised to understand how the sea turtles come up various times of the year.
Turn the lights off at the condos.
They lay their eggs. Maybe mom and dad even took you down to the beach to sit there and wait and hope to maybe get a glimpse of this wonder happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get these idiots like this who are digging up the nest and taking the eggs.
Well, remember the guy that was, I forget what county it was in here in Florida, but the old black guy who had been doing it for years, and they caught him. It wasn't sea turtle eggs; it was just tortoise eggs. You remember that story?
Yeah, vaguely.
They found him with a whole bunch of them, and he said, "I've been eating these for years." He didn't know any better, but if you have been in this state longer than 6 months, you know you don't, as Pat said, mess with the sea turtles.
And the eggs.
Yeah.
All right. I saw this. I thought I'd bring it in, and maybe in an effort, this might make you feel a little bit better being the fantasy football guru that you aspire to be.
Dude, I'm sorry, but a little bit ago, I had to drop a player that I had on my roster who's retired. That shows you what a fantasy football guru I am.
As if the drafting of Jackson Dart wasn't enough as your starting quarterback.
Yeah, and to boot, I would label my fantasy football team this year as the Miami Dolphins. That's about what I'm the equivalent of.
How about we compare and contrast your situation to that of Darius Rucker? Hootie!
What did Hootie do?
Hootie is quite frustrated with his fantasy football start to the season. He's participating in 5 different leagues, Taco.
I'm in 5 fantasy leagues. Last week I went 0-5. How do you go 0-5? I tied 1, lost with running back points. I lost 2 by 1 point that I was winning on going into Monday night. How do you go 0-5? That's not mathematically possible.
0-5.
Yeah.
Lost every single one of his...
Coach Mark Daniels, who will join us tomorrow, will tell you nobody cares about your fantasy football team.
Right.
Everybody, like, he goes to the whole thing. I lost by this. I was leading by 1 point. I lost by. It's like, Hoodie, no offense, Hoodie, you made the Dolphins cry and stuff.
Yes, and this is why when you and Bulldog start to go down that rabbit hole, I just sit back and just roll my eyes.
Yeah, because nobody cares about somebody else's fantasy team.
Right.
Maybe if they're in your league, but overall they don't. But the fact that I drafted Jonathan Dart or Jackson, I don't even know his damn name. Jackson Dart is my starting QB. Another player who retired. And I got another one who's indefinitely suspended. Oh, God. May as well play Kimmel. Yeah, nobody cares about your fantasy football team. Please remember that. And I know I talk about it. I'll try not to.
Jordan Hudson.
Ooh, isn't that Belichick's girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she going to be here this weekend?
I have a question. That's a good question. I bet she will be.
I bet.
As the Knights are playing North Carolina.
What suite would she be in? Would she be in the box at top? I mean, to get in there is untouchable. But would she be in that box?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Or would she?
I know she's been on the field prior to games so far.
Well, does Bill have his own box?
Oh, he's on the side doing
oh, yeah, that's
coaching.
Right. He's coaching now.
Yeah.
Or somebody's pulling the strings for him. No. I know he's there, but that's where I wonder where she'd be. Okay, pre-game on the field, who cares? I want to know where she is during the action, because maybe I could talk to Big Al and say, hey, dude, can I be your +1? That sounded pretty gay. I gotta admit. Which gay is awesome. I'm 10%, yes?
I do have one. Before I get to what the latest story is involving Jordan, I have this question. How long is she going to be 24?
Well,
I mean, as long as we've been
23 before?
No, she's been 24 for as long as I can remember us talking about her.
I thought when we started talking about her, she was 23, though.
I just remember 24, and I'm like,
when they showed the old fat Belichick outside her front on the front porch.
I don't know if that was her house. I don't think that was her joint. I think that was before this romance with her.
Yeah, we'll just say alleged in case he's in town early, which he probably is for the game.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, what's up, dude?
Jordan Hudson was all set to be on Dancing with the Stars for the new season.
Canceled.
But she wanted too much control over how they were going to utilize her and her storyline.
Jordan has control issues. I'm being serious. Bill, run. Pat, we talked yesterday about loading the dishwasher properly, and that I think 61% of America does not agree on how to do it, couple-wise.
Right.
Jordan is going to do everything with your dishwasher, Bill. That sounds kind of...
She was set to be one of the stars this season, but just 2 days before the cast was announced, the deal was called off. She was meant to be on the show, and they were pushing for it for some time. The producers knew they struck gold getting her, but they couldn't get on the same page. Jordan mentioned she wasn't interested in doing certain interviews, and she wanted to control loads, including picking her dance partner and when to practice so she could attend games with Bill. She also didn't like the direction that dancing wanted to take her story because it seemed to be all about controversy, and she wasn't interested in making it all about her and Bill.
Isn't that what kind of your whole storyline is controversy? Hello? No, I'm wondering if she was commenting.
Although, when you hear all this stuff and we've gone through all these stories, I just keep going back to
what she looks like.
Yeah, as a Bill,
old Billy boy. Well done, buddy.
Yeah,
don't even worry about the Tar Heels. Worry about her tar.
Follow the